Well, hello, good people of the internet. This is the Tenkaichi of Gaming here, and I am showing you my actual schedule for the upcoming 3 months that are going to happen. Of course, as you know, I'm currently working on all these games at once. Just for a little bit of a tidbit, for Super Robot Tyson D and Bahamut Lagoon, I'm actually going to take a short little break because I've done enough strategy games. I've done enough strategy games for a while, and I'm basically going to give myself a short break because of that alone, and because I don't want to be overwhelming myself because of strategy. I'm taking a short break from it. Now, of course, for this month, around this month and all the way through October will be the following. So, okay, we got Captain Tsubasa, Super Striker, Breath of Fire, Great Greed, Ys 2, the Legacy of Ys version, Super Robot Tyson D, Bahamut Lagoon, and Chronicles of a Dark Lord Episode 1. Now, why I say 3 months? Because from now till October, just so you know, I plan to finish all these games by the end of October. That's pretty much it. And I do have a few games that I'm going to swap out if I finish them, or whatever happens. It's like, oh, I have this game, so I'm going to swap it out for another game, which are my side main projects. The side main projects are basically games I'm going to be working on the side. And if you know me by now, I do a lot of games, so I cycle through them every chance I get when I have the time to do them, and or the energy to do the same. Basically, all I'm going to be doing is swapping out every so often, just to do a couple of games on the side. That means on the weekend I'll probably be more likely busy on the side projects than being on the main projects. But I could tell you, it's like I could do like 3 parts of, like, take for instance, if I were to do 3 parts or 4 parts of Captain Tsubasa in like 2 hours. 2 hours, of course, having a coffee break and a breakfast break and whatnot. That means I'll get a lot done and I cover more ground that way. Same goes with the rest of the games. There'll be like at least 3 consecutive parts, depending if I would have to grind or not, which I pretty much doubt, because I think where I am on each of these games, I'm at a good point. I know Captain Tsubasa is going to take a while to do, as well as Breath of Fire and Great Greed. However, for Ys, Super Robot Tyson D, Bahamut Lagoon, and Chronicles of Dark Lord, I'm just about at the end of those 4. I'm just taking my sweet time with them because, I don't see myself wearing myself out so soon and so fast. So that means during the month of September, I am off. I am completely off. I won't be showing off any LPs, but that doesn't mean I won't be doing any recordings by then. I'll most likely be cleaning out all my old files, getting some free memory back, and at the same time, work on all the other projects that I have. And according to these other projects, I have a few that I think you're gonna like. As we scroll down a teensy bit, I have 4 side projects. These 4 side projects are Final Fantasy VII, the Steam version, To the Moon, I have the game, I just never plopped my hands on it for some time. ToeJam and Earl, just cuz, and Sonic Adventure DX, also the Steam version. These 4 projects will coincide or coexist. Coexist sound better. Coexist with the games that I'm currently doing. So therefore, these 4 games I'm going to be doing on the side, and if one of the main projects are completed or done, whichever 4 gets done first. It doesn't matter in any order, but whichever game gets finished first, these four titles will get indeed swapped out. And as I said, and as I point out before, any main projects that are finished before then will be replaced by the side projects. Aside from that, will be continued on to next year. So that means if I don't finish by this year, it's no sweat. I'm just going to continue until I'm actually done. So usually that means when I have the time to do these, when I actually have the time to actually do all these projects, well, after that, then I'm just going to swap for something else. Like say if February shows up, I don't think I'll be doing anything. I'm definitely not going to be doing another Fire Emblem game. That's for damn sure. But in any case, what I plan to do during the entirety of said time that I have, February, I just might take February off. March, I am definitely not going to do Super Robot Tyson because I did 2 Super Robot Tyson games already, so that means I am just going to take a break from Super Robot Tyson. And instead, swap another series in the place of Super Robot Tyson. Namely, which is going to be the Great Battle series. Now, if you heard me on my last update, yeah, I did say I was going to swap series because it's good to swap every so often because I do need to do something a little bit more lighter. So that means weekends, if you notice, weekends are usually busy. We're either on L-Sword or some kind of multiplayer game like Left 4 Dead or Borderlands or whatever, you know. Hell, we might be on Dungeons and Dragons for all I don't know. But aside from that, you know, we're just basically just shooting the breeze around the weekend. Mainly just that. Or maybe I might have other plans myself, so there's that too. Aside from that, these are all the games that I actually do have lined up through this 3-month these 3 months. Within these 3 months, with the exception of September, which I'm just going to take a break and focus on my book, I'm basically going to just work on whatever's not finished and put them into parts, most likely upload them, and just let it go. Just have one whole good day of uploading and, you know, take your time and watch them at your own perusal, at your own leisure. And most likely, you know, I hope everyone enjoys that, really. Now, I do have other games that I really want to cover. And if you've seen on my my desktop, I got a lot of games that I plan to cover. As a matter of fact, let's look at that desktop right now. As you can see, we have Crazy Taxi, Deadpool. Deadpool I definitely plan to do for June. Just this one game alone for June. Evil Land. Akinara Demon Hunters, which I probably will do for November. The next big project I'll possibly do after Double F7 will probably be Fable 3. Because I've beaten it on the 360, and a lot of things can actually happen in Fable 3, but there are two ways you can actually win Fable 3, but I'm going to try my damnedest to actually get the best ending in Fable 3 whenever I decide to do that. Fist Puncher. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Fist Puncher. Should I decide to do that as a Let's Play? Oh boy, I'm gonna be doing some editing. I am gonna be doing some editing because there's a bit of nudity in Fist Puncher, so just to let you know. Yeah. Freedom Force is a game that Big sent me on my birthday, and I might go back to that. I'm going to find out exactly how to put it on window mode, if there is a way to put it into window mode. I have Lego Indiana Jones 1 and 2, Lego Star Wars. Again, I will possibly try to get it working to fit, into a window. I would like to do these 3 games, but I want them in a window. Retro City Rampage, which I don't have. Yeah. Retro City Rampage, which I blame myself for actually sending it off to Big, and yeah. I'm just going to try that for my own perusal. That'll probably be like a vlog material, if not a Let's Play. Just saying. Shank 2, sorry to say, but they nerfed his power. Unlike in Shank, you can basically full-blown kill a man. Whereas in Shank 2, not so much. To the Moon, I haven't tried it out, but I definitely will try it out. This is definitely another vlog, or if not, a Let's Play in the making. Viking Battle for Asgard, and if I mentioned Sonic Adventure, I already mentioned it earlier, it will be a Let's Play. And lastly, the only thing I actually do have is Ys Origin. Now, Ys Origin will follow right after Wanderers from Ys, which I probably will do, probably on my break, because it's not really a long game, but it's definitely not a short game either. It's just a good mix of, something to wet your whistle. That's all I can possibly say. Just wet your whistle, and that's a good thing to do that, because sometimes you need a good hack and slash. That's a good hack and slash. Ys Origin. Oh, thank you, Ryu, for sending Ys Origin to me. Wow, man. Wow. I'm definitely gonna play it on the same difficulty as I did with the other games. The simplest is the best. The simplest difficulty is the best. I am not proving anything. Just to get through it and finish it. And Nights into Dreams will be my Christmas project. My end of the year Christmas project, along with another game that I am not going to say because it's going to be a surprise. And everybody likes surprises. So, yeah, if I've covered everything, I'm mainly going to possibly do more videos. If not right now, then probably in the next night. I actually did a printout of my actual LP schedule, so I have it to the side here. I'm not going to actually put like days on it because I don't see the point in me putting days on it. Because certain LPs I like to do just because I like to do them. So there's that too. Oh, and by the way, if you ask about Super Robot Taisen D, please, I'm taking a break from strategy. My brain needs a little break from strategy, so that's why I haven't been doing Super Robot Taisen D videos or whatever. Like I said, after D, I'm just going to take a break from Super Robot Taisen for a while. I know about A, and I know about OG Saga. I'm not going to... I didn't say I wasn't going to do them. I just said I'm just going to take a break from them. Other games that are involved with probably next year will probably be one of Tales of the Abyss. Well, not Tales of the Abyss. Why am I saying Tales of the Abyss? Tales of I can't even say that word. Tales of Fantasia. There you go. Tales of Fantasia or Tales of Fantasia. Tales of Fantasia or Fantasia, however you like to call it. I got another Tales game in which I haven't tried, but it's been sent to me by Ryu from Breath of Fire. That Tales game is called Tales of Innocence. It's for the DS. I not tried it, but I heard from various chats that it is a very good game. I aims to find out, and I aims to try it out for myself. Sent me quite a good batch of games too, like well, actually, let me do this. Let me open this up while we have time, and hopefully, all this is well and good. So we have. I almost forgot I have this game. So so far we have Jump, Superstars, Ultimate Stars, Izuna 2, From the Abyss. That's one of something that Ryu sent me. What you tell? Excuse me now. Kamen Rider Yuki or Dragonite, Blue Dragon Awakened Shadow. If I don't really do it, I got 2 Blue Dragon games, or rather. No, just one. If I don't actually do the actual Blue Dragon game, this will be like my alternate. Awakened Shadow, Radiant Historia, Pokemon White, Castlevania Portrait of Ruin. I don't know if I'm really going to do that. Dragon Quest Hand of the Heavenly Bride, Emblem of Gundam. I just tried it out. Don't worry about it. I'm not really going to do it. Glory of Hercules. Metal Slug 7. Probably not going to do that. Pokemon Black. Pokemon Heart Gold. Retro Game Challenge. I really need to do something about that. The Secret Saturdays. Beasts of the Fifth Sun. Super Robot Taisen OG Saga Endless Frontier. Children of Mana. Dynasty Warriors DS. Power Rangers Super Legends. I'm probably going to check it out on my other DS emulator. My Word Coach. Why does anybody want to see that shit? Infinite Space. Sands of Destruction. Of course, you're seeing me play Dragon Ball Z Attack of Saiyans. Dragon Quest IX. The Sentinels of the Star Skies. Solo to Robo, Red the Hunter. Which I probably will do. And right here it says Tales of Innocence. And so a lot of games that I probably plan to do. If they don't work on this emulator, then I can always go to a throwback emulator. Now it's not going to be quite as good, so just to let you know, I don't want to hear, why does it sound like that? It's the emulator. That's it. And that fallback emulator is Decimue. Now I had issues with Decimue before. Some games work on it, some games don't. Some games work better than others on Decimue. But then again, I'm not looking for quality. I'm just actually looking for, the emulator to work with what I'm working with, which is my trusty recorder there. So a lot of things are happening, and I thought I'd tell you, the viewers and subscribers out there, exactly what's actually going on. So therefore, you have actually seen a lot of things that are actually happening. Games, and more games. Aside from that, you'll see a whole lot more of things I've been doing and whatnot. Probably something in the news or something of that nature. I'm still going to be doing classic games, so don't worry. Everything that I showed you is basically not going to be like, all at once. So there's that. I'm hip to the jab. Don't worry. So with that, I think that'll do it, because there's nothing else I'm probably going to do. Oh yes, Izzy Sings. Yes, about Izzy Sings. Yeah, it's coming back too. I just haven't had any kind of inspiration to do any singing. Although there's always Audio Surf, but Audio Surf sometimes can be a bitch. So therefore, yeah. And I only mean that in the nicest way possible, because I like Audio Surf, but I just don't like the way that YouTube handles the music, because most of the music are trolled by either licensed copyright or people who just want money. And I usually just like to give credit where credit is due. And if I sound like I'm close, I am close to my mic. Yeah. Sorry about that. But yeah. A lot of things will be happening in the months to come. So hopefully those who have not joined do join. I mean, there'll be a lot of craziness on the RCO streams and the and within the RCO ourselves. So do make a drop by and support my fellow RCO members, because they're good people. They try, even though, we're all crazy. But that's the fun part about us. We're all crazy. We have a good time. More than others. So with that, folks, and if I sound a little hoarse, I'm still recovering from SRWJ. Among other things. So with that, hopefully this recording will come out well. And I have been to Tenkaichi of Gaming. Ichigo Musko, otherwise known as Pookie as he's having. Also, be sure to support my cause by buying my book, if you feel in your heart to do so. It is $15 on Amazon and Adorn's publishing book site. As well as if you buy, that is if you buy the hard copy. If you buy the ebook copy, it's only $10. So therefore, there's that. Oh yes, and by the way, I'm still going to do the audiobook version of Legacy of the Seven Stars for those who cannot wait. Or maybe it might inspire you to get the book or whatever. I don't know. People don't really tell me shit unless otherwise to really get comments. So, yeah. But, whew, I look forward to when I fire out more videos for your liking. And to my liking, because I like playing video games and I like showing them off. And I like to have a little hilarity in every so often. So with that, I have been the Tenkaichi of Gaming. And with that, I have spoken. I hope you enjoy yourselves for the rest of the week. Have a great rest of the month. And with that, I have spoken. So, keep on gaming and God bless. Tenkai Muso!